You can try. It's like, alright, well, you seem to have a quest in order, so what now?
Anything else you want to talk about?
It's like, not really, no. It's like,
Okay,
no point forcing a conversation.
Right.
You guys don't seem very interested in being here. So, it's like, alright, bye. Like, she's like waving a paw.
I also wave. I make sure that I'm in between Heartflame and Claire.
Yeah, so... It's like, and Heartflame's like, what, do you think I'm gonna, like, attack her physically right now or something?
No, it's just... It's better to have someone in between to make it
It's like, oh, we're adults. We admit what happened, and then we move on from that. It's like,
Yeah.
and she's like, easy for you to say. You remember it. I don't.
Yeah, but there's that. Anyway, onward.
So, Rang is, Rang always chimes in at the most inappropriate times. And it's like, I think Claire is more concerned that she might be impregnated by Heartflame, which is not the case. And she looks over at Rang, it's like, you could have just told me that like 5 minutes ago. Why did you save it until now? It's like, because Mistress Claire did not ask at any given time for this information. And so, like, Claire's like, do me a favor, keep that bird away from me.
But he's my shoulder bird.
And it's like, yeah, and keep him there. So...
That was the plan.
It's like, and Heartflame's like, oh, wah. Quit being all dramatic. So we had a one-night thing. So... Well, it's like, Rang's like, shall we proceed? Is this going to be a consistent problem?
Yeah, we'll deal with it eventually.
Yeah, So in Rang, doing his weird Rang thing, he like pecks your shoulder a little bit. He doesn't really like, he's just being a bird.
Do I have any, like, seeds or other things that ravens might eat?
It's like, no, it is a bad habit of starting to become more bird-like.
Well, you are a
It's
bird.
like, one must keep up appearances of being a somewhat legitimate bird.
A gentle bird, I might say.
Okay, so you guys are going to go to the world map. I guess we'll go back to Thorin and back to the city. So all that's happening 3 days back in time. So Thorin, you active? We only got an hour left, and then we're out of here. So this is Thorin, this is Earthroot, and this is Niltaor, the other three.
Who was the heavy-duty guy of the...
What? Which one?
The heavy-duty one.
Meaning what? They're all heavy-duty in their own degree. Are you talking like heavy weapons expert?
Strong, basically.
Not the strongest? I don't think there is one. There's the largest, and that's Ram, the heavy weapons expert, but I don't think he has anything for you.
I'm most likely gonna talk to the Count at that point.
Who?
Count.
Oh, the Count? Alright, so everybody wanted to talk to the Count. Black. Okay, so... He's with Tequabo. No, Say is not that. Just so you know. And that's what I was saying was, that's what Claire was concerned with, that in that one night, basically Heartflame, in her heated passion, did that to her, but that was not the case. Okay, so anyway, so you see the Count talking to Tequavo, and the Count's like, we can't do a direct assault. That wouldn't work. And it's like, we have to distract the Legion somehow. If we don't do anything, then they'll simply come for Mazrick one day or another. It's like, Thorin, you're here.
You needed me for something?
It's like, yes, come, sit down. So, why? What did he? It's like, what did I say I needed you for?
Well, you sounded like you needed me, so I just assumed.
Okay, so, and he was looking at Taquaba. It's like, did I say that I needed him? And it's like, not that I recall, sir.
Not specific, but you sounded like it when you saw me.
It's like, well, I don't know what I could need you for. I mean, so like he's looking around parchments and stuff. Niadra, are you gonna get involved in the conversation, or are you just gonna like be off in the courtyard with linemen?
I was AFK when it started. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so you're in the courtyard. You're with linemen. Is that all? You're just talking about the warfare and how the times are changing and they have to change with them. Now what?
Well, I don't imagine I would have a whole lot more to do out here.
Yep. This is the hardest part. Is basically we're trying to realign ourselves to the next batch of quests.
Yeah. I don't have the money to get any weapons made or anything.
Yep.
I guess I would go try and find somewhere to practice, train.
Okay, so... And so, like, lineman's like, practice train, you say? I'm willing to spar.
You know you still have a sparring match waiting for you.
Yeah,
right?
plus there's Thorin, so...
Well, it doesn't hurt to get warmed up.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so... He's, like, rolling his shoulder, like, he's putting his shield on his back and he's rolling his shoulder. It's just like, I take it we do the sparring traditional style? And he's slamming a fist into his other fist.
Sure, why not? Going to mimic his movements.
Mm-hmm. What, like fully putting your weapons away and slamming a fist into fist?
No.
Okay, let me double check and see.
We're not trying to kill each other after all.
No, we're not. I hope not. So the thing I haven't set up is internal, so I'm working on that now. So he is not the wisest or the smartest or the most charismatic, but what he does have is like personal strength and determination.
Interesting.
Along with he's pretty good with his athletics. So he just walks over here and he stands in the center, and the attention of the other knights is there. Like, it's been a while since they've seen somebody spar with them, so they all drop what they're doing. Even Senil's over there, like he's being dragged over there. So Niltaor's here in full sight, and all the knights are watching. So it's like,
all right.
It's like, now that you have a crowd of experienced peers, are you nervous?
I'm never nervous.
So, it's like, just know that what happens here will not be on your personal record. Of course, that's nothing to say. Like, he looks over at Scholar. It's like, this won't be personal, will it? It's like, you know me in combat data. I record everything. It's like, well, I guess it is personal then. Whoever gets the better combat data wins. Okay, so like he's just standing there, like he's got his arms crossed across his breast, and it's like, well,
all right, I'm going to take up a combat stance, more defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's about to like attack and stuff. I'm gonna bar the inspiration on him.
You're gonna cheat.
Dude, come on, kick his ass.
Okay. It's like, you're totally gonna help her cheat. Alright, so I see how it is.
Would I be aware that he's using a spell on
I don't
me?
know, use perception. Would you be aware that you're being inspired, like, bardically with magic? So that's a 5. There's a high chance that you'll know, so... Let's see if you crit fail that. Very unlikely. So you know that you're being enhanced with magic.
Alright,
So...
I'm gonna stop all preparations for battle. Look over at him and it's like, "What are you doing? No, I'm not cheating. Don't do that. Or if you're gonna do that to him as well."
So, Niltaor, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take back your spell, or are you gonna enhance both parties?
Have both. Give him
Okay,
out.
so. And so he feels magic suffusing him. It's like, seems a bit unfair, really. It's not natural. But alright, I guess if the crowd wants it, then that's what the crowd gets. So, each of you enhanced by 11? Jesus.
12.
God damn, so...
No,
you're going to be throwing harder punches, you're going to be moving a lot faster, you just all types of crazy stuff.
No, and that is to one attack or one save.
Yeah, so you get the idea.
You can add it to one roll.
No, it's like, so he's still got his arms crossed, and it's like, are you simply going to stand there, or are you going to try and hit me?
Alright, well, I guess I'll take the first attack. Are we doing the same system as
strength
before?
and dex and such.
Oof.
So he just flows around the blow. Like, so he just steps out of the way of the blow, and you're right there. It's like, oh, come on. That was a reckless blow. Try again. That was a reckless blow. So...
That's a little better.
it's pretty much, he's just going in a circle. Like, the next blow, you're kind of like throwing a punch, and he just moves out of the way. I have to change that, because apparently that's not set up correctly. That's set up to roll advantage.
I was about to say, it looks like you're rolling advantage there.
Yeah, so...
I didn't know why.
So he's just sweeping himself out of the way of the attacks.
We'll follow up with another one then, if he's not gonna...
What is he? Is he going to be just dancing in a circle? So, yeah, just apparently. So it's, and so he offers a hand, like, almost mockingly. It's like, may I have this dance, milady? Yeah, so that's an angry blow.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, and that one connects. Like, he tries to move out, like, as soon as he says that, where are you slamming him? Like, in the head?
Oh, straight to the face.
Okay, so that
Roaring
dents his
out,
helmet.
fucking furious.
And so he that dents his helmet, and he dislodges the helmet in one smooth movement. And it's like, good. Now we're getting somewhere. So his helmet's got a dent. You see that he's got a very messed up face. I mean, he's got scars crisscrossing his whole face multiple times.
Was that for me? Oh no, I
Say
feel
what?
bad. I was like, was that for me?
What?
You
Oh,
said
from
scar.
you? What,
You
the
said-
dent? No. His face was not... His face was like that before.
You just said he takes his helmet off. He's got a messed up face. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't.
No,
think
you
I
didn't
did
cause
hard.
that. So, like, he's, like, rubbing his face where it's like the dent had actually touched his skin a little bit. It's like, it's been a while since anyone dented my helmet like that.
I'm not gonna have to pay for that, am I?
So, he gives a wicked smile and he just throws a punch. So Thorin knows.
I'm gonna use the bardic inspiration and add 11 to that.
Yeah, so you take the first punch, but he follows up with a second one, which is a crit, and even with bardic inspiration, it would go beyond that. So he's hitting you in the chest, and he's hitting you again. And now you're winded. So is that prone? That's yours. You have to roll Constitution. Is that a prone? That's above 10. So that's not a prone. So you're trying to, like, he hits you. It's sledgehammer blows to the stomach. So you feel like most of the air and whatever stomach contents are being forced out of you. You're just trying to hold it in, along with staying upright.
I'm gonna try and fight through it and land a blow before I start trying to recover.
So you're trying to just throw a punch.
Yeah.
So, like, he kind of gets out of the way, but at the same time he still gets impacted. Okay, so yeah, he hears that from the crowd. Like, he moves out of the way. He takes a blow. Where are you punching him? Same place?
I mean, just wherever I can connect to get to get some space.
Not the head. So you just hit him in the chest, and it causes a bit of a rustle in his armor, but he's fine. Like, he moves to the side. He hears Thorin say that, and he kind of nods. And it's like, looks like you have somebody else that wants to fight you.
Do I need to roll another con to...
Sure, why not?
Recover from that first?
Unless you want to stay on the ground. Or, where you are is 15, so... So, forcing yourself to stand tall, stand back on your feet. So, and he's looking at that with admiration. It's like, you're very strong-willed for a woman. So, you can tell he's just trying to taunt you.
No, spit whatever may have come up from the punch to the gut onto the ground and then charge at him.
Okay, so you're charging at him, and he just, swirl out of the way, and just, it's like, your anger is making you reckless. You're going to have to try harder than that if you want to defeat me. So,
damn it!
Like, he just keeps swirling. It's like, and he comments on that one. It's like, underhanded. You caught me while I thought my back was turned. Nice trick.
We'll try and kick at him this time.
So you're kicking at him.
Ugh.
So you're kicking at him, and still it's like, so he just leaps over the kick, or wherever you're landing the kick.
What's his dex mod, out of curiosity?
7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so really high. So it's like, I don't even know if, like, he's still taunting you. It's like, I don't even know if you can face Thorin. I mean, he's a lot stronger than I. I don't know about faster, but and it's like, as he's monologuing. And then you plant a punch straight on him, so.
Isn't that the way we've been doing this?
Well.
Opposing saves?
Yep.
Shouldn't it be strength check to do a save?
Very true.
Save versus a save.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just.
I don't know. I didn't, like, for now. I didn't notice that until now. So.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Okay, anyway, so. Why are you trying to kill him? Jesus.
Niltaor.
Yeah, why is Niltaor trying to kill him? That does damage.
Just testing stuff.
Okay. Okay, so you still land the punch because, like I said, I didn't see that it was a save until now.
Alright.
So you do land the punch. Where are you landing it?
Go for the face again, unarmored.
Okay, so you do rattle him a bit. I mean, like, you knock a tooth or something loose. And so he has to do a con save versus challenge rating, so he fails. Okay, so he's now on the ground. So, and he's breathing really heavily, like, he's never had a knock like that in a while.
I'm not going to give him a moment to recover, follow through.
Okay, so what do you have to do an attack? So you do a strength attack, but he has the chance to do dex because his con says he can save himself, so he rolls out of the way of whatever's happening. It's like, so he rises to his feet, it's like, right, I think you proved your point. Well done. So, and he coughs out blood, and you see, like, there's a tooth among it. It's like, oh, well, I didn't need that tooth anyway. So he goes over and picks up his dusty helmet and puts it back on, even though it's got a massive dent on the faceplate. It's like, right, I take it your friend here wants to try and harm you now. It's like, alright, give it a go. I'll be over here.
I'm sure one of the others can heal you.
It's like scholars from the side. It's like, wonderful, wonderful data, but this is going to be better.
I'm just cracking my knuckles and my.
So muscles. It's like, hold on, let me get the scanner out. Like he's deploying like scanners. It's like,
I'm just getting my muscles loose.
Do it.
Okay, so Same thing, which is Thorin. Remember, Thorin has massive strength. I mean, his strength is just extremely powerful. You get hit with that, and it'll turn you inside out. So
I'm probably gonna like stop my punch just in front of her face and then.
Okay, but still, it's like there's a high chance that it's. All right, well,
Again,
commence,
you can
so.
specify non-lethal damage on every melee weapon,
That's
or including.
Yeah, it's non-lethal damage, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Blunt
So.
damage.
So who's making the? How you guys just? So Thorin's just kind of standing there. Of course, Thorin's going to be the first to act. No.
Nah.
All right, I guess
Okay, so
I'll.
Thorin's just waiting.
I'm no. At this point, I'm just making my muscles loose.
Okay, so flexing your muscles.
Yes, and cracking my knuckles.
Why? It's like he's flexing for no reason.
I'm gonna assume position again.
I'm just gonna stand there.
We should just say I'm gonna, because assuming the position has other connotations to that.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
I'm just gonna.
Oh
Stand
damn, that was terrible.
So she throws a punch, and so Thorin. I think your con alone would be way too high for it to.
Yep.
Yeah, because his con. What is your con save? Just roll it. His con save, like his minimum is 25. So.
What the fuck?
So you throw a punch, and he's just standing there, like didn't even flinch, didn't even look down, just. So con save again. So you punch it again. You have to go above 25 to even beat his minimum.
Unless he rolls a nat 1.
Yeah, unless he rolls a 1. So are you gonna just keep trying to punch him, or?
Yeah.
So you're changing up blows, like you're hitting him. Oh, that's a crit. So let's see. Oh, nice. Crit fail.
Oh,
so she's punching you rapidly, and you're not feeling anything. And then she goes for the head, and that's when shit begins to fly.
I think what I want to do that is punch, and then try and roundhouse kick the head towards the head.
Yeah. So you do kick him in the head, and I guess that kind of Thorin. That's a. Let's see. That's a wisdom, because that sets you off. That's like rage-inducing.
Oh shit! This is how I die.
So, yeah, because you actually did him harm, so he wasn't expecting that at all. So yeah, you're raged.
That's probably Constitution.
So like, and you see him saying, like, everyone's taken aback. It's like, it's just they didn't expect him to get hurt, and the next thing you know, he's now enraged, and so the scholar's like, he's looking up from his instruments, like, what is this?
I haven't actually seen Thorin fight. I have.
Yeah,
so just a question.
I don't know. What's your rage sound like? I mean, you get kicked in the head, and then it just goes like to 11. Your anger just bursts forth.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Because my eyes changed color, do they glow at all if I rage?
No. But anybody nearby can feel that you're radiating dark energy, like negative energy.
Well, this is the follow-up.
So.
Wrong!
You spelled it wrong. Still spelled it wrong.
That's the old one.
So, yeah, he's got a minimum strength of like 42, so.
I'm actually going to try and dodge this one.
Yeah, that's a dex.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hold up, let me... Nope, you're pretty still bound. So, he launches a punch like lightning. I mean, just... In one blow, he's already got... Let's see, that's a con. You have to con yourself up. That's a 5. You take the blow, but it's going to hurt a lot. I don't know, where are you aiming? Like his, well, it's in rage mode, especially since he kind of triggered you. You have to do a D5 on your first blow. So, where are you aiming? That's you, Thorin. It's like you have to do a D5. Okay, so the head. You hit her square in the jaw.
That's what I was saying.
So this is like a spin, and you're just trying to right yourself as you're spinning.
And that's what, my con?
Yeah, so con is, can you even stand upright after being hit in the face like that? So that's you can stand upright, but you are bleeding. I mean, you're bleeding You can definitely feel blood is filling your mouth because you got hit really hard in the jaw.
Well, blood's never stopped me before.
So
Can I interrupt with that?
say what? Okay, so
Can I interrupt, walk right between them? Stop!
you could try. I don't know if let's see. Thorin, you have to do a wisdom save to keep yourself in control and not just pick up and throw him out of the way. That's a 20. So
I'm probably gonna keep fighting till KO'd.
yeah. So no. This Thorin, you come too. I mean, like your rage was triggered, and when Niltaor steps in, you have a little bit more mastery of it. So Niltaor, so.
Probably by the time he walks in between us, I slap myself back to normal.
Yeah, so like as soon as she says stop, it's like you're already mastering your rage again. So,
when I taste
but the
blood,
worst
I'm not
part
gonna-
is Thorin. You hear an insidious voice in your head. It's like, "Do it, kill this wench. You know you must sacrifice."
I'm not gonna spit the blood out or anything. I'm gonna swallow it. I'm not gonna show any sign of. I'm gonna try and not show any. Yeah.
So kind of hard when you're among professional soldiers. They know you took a bad knock. I mean, they heard it and everything. Especially, like, look who's around you. I mean, half of them are professional soldiers. I mean, everybody's watching.
True.
Even Lance Master, Tobias, and all the other captains. Like, everybody's eyes are on you. So.
Nil did just point something out. I don't have a name under my token.
Okay. What am I fixing? Oh, name? Okay.
But no.
Bleh.
There we go.
Perfect.
Right, moving on.
Okay.
Alright, so he, what happens?
Yeah, I mean, you're mastering your rage. What do you do now? So.
Like, I'm surprised
Okay,
to see
we
him.
Yeah, I just interrupted you guys.
Yeah, you interrupted the fight. You're standing between them. Niadra's, took a really bad punch to the face. Thorin is almost unfazed, except for the part where, let's see. You were also somewhat bleeding. Like, it was a pretty bad kick to the face.
Well, it was a crit success against a
Yeah,
crit
so
fail.
crit success versus crit fail. She did wound you, and you wounded her. So you both have, swell. Actually, you both have swelling on the same side of the face. Because she took a punch to the left, and you took a leg to the left. So you're both swelling at the same side. So you both took equal wounds. So, I mean, Thorin, how do you proceed? I mean, your rage is mastered. You're forcing it back into a hole where you can control it.
Don't kill him.
Yeah. Don't kill him.
What?
So
Who would I kill?
you hear from the side, it's like, this is lineman. It's like, hey, don't interrupt the duel. Get out of the way.
You just don't want someone to get killed because of Thorin. Again.
It's like, he's not going to get killed. No, move aside.
Have you seen Thorin fight? I have.
Okay, so...
I wasn't fighting that way, Niltaor.
Okay, so... I don't know, Niltaor, you have to persuade... Like, are you trying to persuade him not to fight?
No, I'm just trying to persuade him not to... Well... Basically, just kill him.
Okay, so don't kill. I mean, that was kind of the point. They're just
gonna
bruising the shit out of each other, not trying to kill each other.
So basically went into a blind rage.
I have some control over my rage. Not full, but some.
Not a lot, but still. Either way, it's like...
With that, I'm gonna step back.
Okay, so Niltaor's just saying, just don't kill him.
As soon as Niltaor steps out of the way, I'm immediately going back to it.
So, throwing a punch. Obviously, it's not gonna... So you're weakened from that blow to the face, and Thorin, who is a fountain of dark magic, is not faced by any of that.
I probably see the punch coming, and that's why I kind of I protect myself half, and then
You don't even have to really flinch. I mean, your muscles alone are enough armor for you.
Yeah, but I punch back.
Okay, so
Oh, man.
with
My
counter,
luck has run out,
so
it looks like.
yeah, so that's another sledgehammer blow.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm punching, but I'm stopping my fist right in front of her and then hitting her with my finger.
Okay, so you're tapping her with a finger, which is... Oh, that's a chance. You have a chance to just dex. It's like he stops his fist and he taunts you like he's tapping you with a finger. So... That is... even with the finger, it's still enough force to cause some pain. It's not a lot of pain, but it's like... It's enough, like... To show that, he's got massive strength, and even just a finger is enough to hurt you.
You immediately strike back again.
So you have this... So it's basically like he's flicking you, like, get off. Just get away from me. And...
No save.
Yeah, save. Again, he's got, like, massive... So you're just going to consistently punch him.
Yep. I'm going to punch back the same way each time.
Okay, so just... Again, it's the same thing. It's like this is the same con save. So you're not punching her with, or you're not hitting her with enough force to knock her away, and she's not hitting you with enough force to harm you. So it's basically like they're... So people are starting to laugh on the side. It's like, this isn't a fight. This is like two children just having an argument. You have Niadra who's trying to cause harm to him, and you have Thorin who's holding back most of his power. So it's like, this isn't really a fight. We already know who the winner is. It's like, why is this fight even continuing?
I'm going to try and jump off to the side and hit him in the ribs.
Okay, so you go to the side, hit him in the ribs.
Fucking A, my rolls just went to shit.
Yep, so...
Good thing about having a high constitution.
Yeah, he's got high constitution, high strength.
There's a high con, and then there's a fucking 25
Yeah, there's high con, and then there's his con, which is, that's what happens when you try and take on a Fiend champion. Because he's got a natural 20 because of his Primal Champion upgrade.
This is also level 6 against level what?
Yeah, level 6 versus level, 37.
34.
So 34. Whichever. His level is way higher, so...
Now I'm punching, actually hitting her, but not with full force.
Yeah, but it's like... Okay, that one you have to do con, because that's like bruising force. Even though it's not full force, still enough to cause bruising. So that one's going to hurt. You absorb most of the impact, but you definitely feel it. Like, he hits you in the same spot he hit you before, because that's how Thorin works. It's like, why just hit the open wound? Why aim for somewhere else? So he hits you across the same spot, and that time, that's a spray of blood. I mean, just it's enough where it basically blood sprays out and it's on the ground. So lineman's like, all right, that's enough. Like, he steps in and says, all right, that's enough. Just we know who the winner is. You don't need to continue.
Unless he actually gets in the way, I'm going for another swing.
So, like, which he does. I mean, like, he steps in between you and he's pushing at you. It's like, you're not going to win this fight. Just back off. Are you throwing a punch at him?
Not at him, but I mean, I would imagine it would be already, like, in the process.
So, mid-flow, which means he has to strength save to stop your punch, which he does. He stops your punch mid-flow. It's like, oh, that's enough. It's like, we've proved your point. It's like, you've proven that. It's like he's saying out loud, like, you've proven that even in the face of death, you'll still be tenacious. He's proven that there is a reason he's called our best warrior. So stand down.
I'm not going to be happy about it.
Okay, so... Oh, it's like, and he's leaning in. It's like, of course you're not going to be happy about this outcome, but you can't beat him. Not now.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Like,
yeah, you didn't say that, but he can kind of pick up what you're feeling, because you're supposed to be, you're the Witch Fiend. You're supposed to be the champion of the arena, and you're getting beaten by this person. So it's like, he knows the pride that you were, at least in theory. So he's trying to just cut it off before you get there.
Because I was well prepared to fight until KO'd.
Yep. So. But he sees that, that won't help us. Like, you could, but then that's days of you being unconscious, so... And you still have days to heal, you still have time to heal already, so... just having unconsciousness to that would kind of suck.
Trick. Nope.
Okay, so... Are you sure you want to accept healing from dark power, though? That's a bit different, so... I don't know. Do you care?
No. I'm not going to accept healing from the guy who just kicked my ass.
Yeah, so you try to offer healing, and what do? Do you just like knock the arm aside?
Yeah, that's like disrespectful.
Yeah, for her that's like an ultimate insult. Dude. It's like she's gonna beat you, and then she's gonna heal you, and then he's gonna heal you. It's like, no, that's an insult.
I'm just gonna fucking turn and just fuck off.
Yeah, so
I was basically doing that because I want to go on a quest.
Yeah, but
so we don't have to wait for her healing.
Yeah, but the idea is, you just beat her, and she's not. She's like, her pride's been very wounded by this. That she thought she was really strong, and the next thing you know, she's rapidly punching you, and nothing's happening.
Yeah, you wounded her pride, and then you go to heal her.
Yeah,
and
that's kind of
adding literally adding insult to injury.
So he turns around, and it's like, as Niadra's walking away, it's like, give her a few minutes. So, and you see that like he starts looking at everyone. It's like, all right, knights, we should probably get moving now. So, each of them raises a hand, and you see a glow, and each hand has a different glow in it. And you see dimensional, like they're starting to walk through dimensional portals out of there. So, like Trickster, he does a flourish, a little bow, because he's a very theatric. It's like, until we meet again. So a lot of them are without ceremony. Like you see Scholar, he has to lift the hand of Senile. It does because he doesn't know to cast the magic. Like he's lifting his left hand, and then with his right hand he's holding up Senile's hand so he can cast a gate. So, and then he's like just pushing him through the gate. And shaking his head at the same time. It's like, So, they just all start going through gates. And so you hear kind of a slow clapping from the side. It's Stella. And she's coming forward with Graz on it. Graz looks like he's getting dragged along. He doesn't look like he's even walking. It's like, yes, fine show. So what was the errand you were trying to do? I mean, like... So what was the errand you were trying to do?
When?
I don't know, just now.